What is better, new or old? Yesterday or tomorrow? One could ask many questions about that, but today we're talking about string trimmers. Today it will be Husqvarna. Tomorrow it'll be another. So anyway, I have here the 525 LST. Let me zoom in. Mark II. This is the new one from last year, 2022. Then I have a, can't find the year, 225L Light Husqvarna. Alright, if you want to know my opinion, like right now, which is better, that's a dumb question. Which one do I prefer? You know, I ain't gonna lie, I love that. Is it as good as the one on the left? No, but do you know what? It runs like a top. I absolutely love the 225L. So here's the skinny on it. I leave the guard on it because I ain't used it that much and I don't care. It's there for now because I can't use it that much. So let's jump into this one. I haven't really introduced this trimmer. I bought this trimmer sight unseen. Here, let's see the backs of them. I mean, which design do you prefer? Do you like old Husqvarna? And this ain't the oldest, but it's old. Or do you like the brand spanking new one on the right? Especially with that beautiful head. They started putting orange, the cat, oh God, it looks so good. They done a good job there, boys. Anyway, I want to put this out there first. If you know someone that has a 225L and it's in good shape, I want to buy it. If you know someone who has a decent one or a broke down one and nothing wrong with the casing, I want to buy it. I don't know if that year model had that same handle. That's the newer model handles. He's just got it backwards, the guy. The air filter covers broke, the screw into the carburetor plastic. What else? The exhaust comes off there on the right. I bought this thing sight unseen like a moron. Oh, it has a bad gas leak too. Supposedly from this guy. Oh, you know how people lie like a dog. And you're gonna say, how did Exterminator get took? Well, I didn't. I trusted that guy. And Dirty Filter was nice enough to buy it and meet the guy all the way, away from here. And he paid him, and then I paid Dirty Filter back when I seen him and got it. And he did crank it. It cranks it. Now, I can't knock it. It's very powerful. It fires right up, but I'm not running it with that air filter broke. It didn't have an air filter in it, for one. I ordered some of those. These parts are discontinued for this trimmer. That's why I'm asking the public right now, begging you, please find me some parts. The gas lines, I can just, I can get them at the dealer, but that cap right there, I cannot get that. And this cap right here for the air filter carburetor. So, and then this little grate right here. See, it's broke. I'm trying to zoom in real good so you can see it broke. Those are broke, so I want the whole new top case. I don't like that scratched. Their handles, aren't too different, if you noticed. Husqvarna was isolated the handle. They're the only ones to do that. Do you see how it looks like it's a cut? Because it's not attached to that. That actually has I forgot what them little rubber things are called, isolators. And it takes the brunt of the vibration, which there's not many because this has a solid shaft, not a solid cable, solid shaft. This also has a thing for the fleet program. You take that off right there and you put a chip in it. Yeah, so unnecessary for me. Maybe for big giant companies, they will love stuff like that and the things you can diagnose it and stuff. If you like it, you like it. This thing right here weighs nothing. This one on the left weighs a lot more. The 525 LST before this one, they was about the same weight. This one might be a little lighter because, that's just not made as good. And I like how they had their colors even back then. I mean, they had the little blue, see the little choke? So cosmetically, You might say this one on the right's ugly. I like it, but I'm older than you probably. I like it a lot. The one on the left, of course, is way more attractive. You know, come on. The one on the left's better. Like the 525, I didn't want to speak about this in this video, but they have changed it to the Mark II. A lot of people used to say, oh, it feels so cheap and flimsy, just like this one. Because Husqvarna makes the lightest, best trimmers out there, and people mistake lightweight for, I hate this word, junk. It's just light. It don't feel. What do you want to carry a freaking car on your shoulder all day while you're trimming? But anyway, so they've beefed it up. It's heavier. This thing is heavier, and it feels better. I can't lie. Now they completely, the 525 LST Mark II is different completely. The feel of it, it's got the new rubber handle, rubber on that handle underneath. I've been begging them for that, so that's nothing new that I would say after me fussing at them for years, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. But I have worked with Husqvarna before, so I had to. That's not why it's my favorite brand. But I bought this sight unseen, and I'm very. He's the guy that wanted a dang. Actually, I think I can look up that right there and see what year this is. Let's see. Anybody know by looking at that number? I've zoomed in so far. I don't know. I don't know how to read their stuff. Anyway, so if you know somebody's got a 525L, let me know. I'll buy it. I want it. I love, these are like the old 85s that I love. It's just one of these. Husqvarna used to make, God, they make good trimmers, and everybody overlooked them. They was overlooked until now. You know, I've pushed this company and this trimmer for the last few years, and they've made a lot of traction now. I mean, I've got hundreds of thousands of views, more than anybody, about these stupid trimmers, so you're welcome, Husky. You're welcome. So, I love their new rapid reload head. You see it? I've used it at the end of the season. I got this. I didn't get it at the very beginning of the 2022 season. But I'm sure it's like all my other 525 LSTs. It'll last a long time. So what do y'all think? Do y'all like new? Do you like old? I mean, it's kind of goofy looking. I wouldn't use that commercially because it's valuable to me. I give the dude, I think, that's dirty filter. I think it's $200 for this. I overpaid big time. But the engine's strong. I mean, hopefully he didn't open it up and put some kind of knockoff piston in it or something. Hopefully it's been unmolested. I need to take it apart and look at it. So I love that. You know, it's about the same thing as the 223L, I'm almost certain, because 223L is a 25cc. It's probably got the same engine, but where everything's discontinued. I need to open it up and actually look in it. I haven't done it yet until I get some parts. Should have known better when you seen somebody put their trimmer handle on wrong. So that had to be an aftermarket. Well, it's a Husqvarna, clearly, handle he's got from another trimmer, and that's the Red Max one that Hussy uses. Well, Husqvarna owns Red Max, for the people that don't know. But anyway, I would take either end to battle, so to speak. I'm very happy with Husqvarna. You know what I say, they're the best. And I hate saying best because it's comparative to everything. Like, this trimmer cannot be the best in every scenario. You know what I mean? Like, this trimmer is not as good as when you get really, I'm talking hardcore sticks, as good as like the 535 LST. You see what I'm saying? Every single tool, a lot of people likes to dog stuff like little leaf blowers, big leaf. Every tool has a purpose. This trimmer is not a forestry trimmer. You can buy a Husqvarna that's made to do that. This is a string trimmer made to work all day, every day, trimming lawns from heavy grass to light grass to all in between. It is not a forestry trimmer. It's like people will buy a tractor and destroy it thinking it's a backhoe. Just because it has a backhoe on the back of it, it is not made as good as a backhoe, and they'll break everything on it and then call the brand junk. People over and use and abuse and don't maintenance, and then they'll just come to their conclusion. They'll tear it up, but then it's junk because it tore up. So this is a tool. I have not had one Husqvarna breakdown. The only thing I've ever had breakdown on me is the 94R and the 90Rs, the 110, 111. I've had every 4-mix they got and 2-stroke steel break down, except my old 80s model steel is still going. They are not the same company. I hate when people say that. They use a different engine. You know, they did have engines from, they've used engines from other companies and y'all don't know about it. Red Max, they bought Red Max engines, and you'll see Japanese made in Japan on some of their old 80 model engines, and yeah, that's when it's the best. And the 94R, I still like it. But anyway, new versus old. I'll have that other video up later about the steels, because I have an old 80 model steel and a new steel models. I don't have a brand new steel because I'll never buy another one. So there you go. Now there's other brands out there. That's fine. Fair enough. I'm talking about these two. Or just old versus new in general. It's fun just to, I can stand here and just look at these things. I have a trimmer problem. I really likes them. I love the way this holds or handles up on your elbow and everything. I mean, it's fan. This one's making me mad because they put vents right there. So see that vent right there? In the both pieces, the muffler cover and over the engine, sorta, kind of between the muffler and the engine to let heat out. I think I know why they've done that, because if you look at the 525 LST Mark 1, I guess you'd call it now, you see this? You see this big old giant gas tank? The exhaust is the whole side of the old 525 LS and LSTs. It was the whole side. It has to be why the exhaust was only, it didn't touch your elbow, or they didn't have none of this crap on top. So I think they sacrificed that for gas. Well, I think that's a bonehead, stupid. I know I love Husqvarna. Stupid thing. I would rather carry gas with me, or just, I don't know, fill up when I get to the property. How about that? And not have heat on my elbow. You know? So I would trade that stupid hole up there for a smaller gas tank. So listen, Husqvarna, that is stupid. I love bigger gas tanks, sure, but I know what I'm doing. I top off at bigger yards. Smaller yards, I look at my gas every time. I know how much. You get used to this stuff. It wasn't a big deal. Why you have to fool around with crap? Put it back. Put the exhaust back. That is a big freaking deal. Right there. They hold all over the engine bay. You could maybe say, in, I don't know, the equator, maybe it has damaged overheating on them. I don't know. I think they've done all these holes because that big giant gas tank, to be honest with you. Because I still have LST from back in when they come out. Remember? Look at my old channel, old videos. Not when they come out, it was 2015. They come out in 2014, this version, the 525 series, replacing the 325 and the 300 series, and then they had the residential was the 200s. And it ain't broke down, and I've hardcore used it, so has anybody that's worked for me. No overheating issues or nothing, so I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Love the trimmer. It does feel like a Cadillac of trimmers now. Like quality-wise, when you're holding it and trimming it, it feels more quality than any brand I have now, when that used to not be the case because it was lighter and plastic. I loved it. It was perfect. But now, for people that whines about everything, they changed it and screwed it up. In my opinion, I want lightweight and the power. I don't care if it feels a little plasticky because of the handle. Who gives a crap? They put that rubber molding on the bottom and that, And that fixed that feel. Now it feels just like its brother, the Red Max. Are you happy? Well, actually, it's better. Way better at isolated handle right there. But anyway, I'm mad at them. I don't care. I'm going to fuss about that forever. Maybe still make the first 525s. I would appreciate it. Or have two versions of it. How about that? One with the smaller gas tank, because we don't want this. And some of you might want that don't know how to look at your gas. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody that, you know, a little slow. So maybe, I don't know, but this is an outrage. I've ruined my video. I started talking about the stupid holes again. Every time I start talking about this trimmer, I'm like, it feels better than any trimmer I've ever held. It really does. Seriously. Especially with that rapid reload. I hate that T35 and the T25 and all them. I hate them big giant blue bubbles sticking out the bottom, the bump feeds. I hate them. Some people like them, fair enough. I love that rapid reload, especially with the color, the orange and the gray. It's cool to watch when you're trimming. It's fun. It's a fun experience. This thing feels high quality, but at certain angles it blows freaking heat on me, and I don't like it. That's why I don't use some other brands I don't want to name, is because the freaking air blowing on me. I trim her a lot. Y'all can say whatever and want what you want and tell me to get some fanboy. I'm not a fanboy. I think Husqvarna is the best and I love them, but I'm not a fanboy. I know everything's not perfect. I don't like when their brand is perfect. But anyway, I need to shut up. This is too long. Old versus new. Again, if you have one, hook me up. Do you know your grandmother, grandfather, whatever in her basement and it just won't run? Oh my gosh, would I love to buy that from you. I will not give you $500. Don't even think about it. These things ain't worth $100, but I'll give you what I think's fair. Or you offer it to me, and if I think it's fair, I'll take it. So hook a homie up. I need the parts because they're discontinued. And I'd like to make videos with this trimmer. I'm going to make a lot of videos with trimmers here soon when the grass starts growing, because now I've got all these acres. I'm still working on trees and everything else, and this field grows big back here and they hay it for us. So I can cut all I want. I can cut acres and acres and acres of trimming if I want to for videos. So we're going to make some trimmer videos here, boys. So y'all going to see a lot of videos. I'm going to do a lot of weird, stupid things I have in my head. Hopefully I don't forget them because I'm old. All right. That's it for now. Peace and chicken grease.